There be spirits created for vengeance. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Bahasham, Kakwadash. That ones to my teachers, the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well. And as always, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And just to quote 2 Ezra 15, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Yesterday was Semiramis Day. A lot of women were hella proud. You know, a lot of men worshiping women yesterday. And the Lord definitely wasn't feeling that. So he proceeded to send forth the sword throughout the country. Thus, you had 10 mass shootings across the U.S., all right, this past weekend. All right, so this is the report. This is from CBS News, and I'm going to just let the clip play.
For some reason, this weekend, when we honor mothers, this country saw a spike in gun violence. In fact, that's where we're going to start with some breaking news out of California for you. At least.
And the scriptures say, honor thy father and thy mother. But, of course, you know, with man, you know, they go overboard. They take it up a notch, and they actually start worshiping these women. The Lord never told us to worship our mothers. We're supposed to honor them. And you don't honor them on one particular day. You honor them every day. The Most High is a jealous power. So what do you think is going to happen when you got all this energy, this idolatrous energy just running rampant? All right. Mother's Day is wicked. And the Lord showed that he was not with it. That's why he says, I despise your feast days. All right. And I guess so. I guess for some families, the Lord turned their feast into mourning. That's what happened this weekend. Let's get Amos 8 and 10. And it says, and I will turn your feast into mourning and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins and baldness upon every head. And I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day. So let's listen to this report, because this is basically what happened. All right.
One person is dead and multiple others injured after a shooting in Hollywood. The Los Angeles Fire Department says that the victims were all adults, and those injured have been transported to area hospitals. 3 are in critical condition. A motive for the shooting is unclear, at least at this moment. And this comes after a deadly Mother's Day weekend. At least 10 mass shootings happened across the country. That is according to the Gun Violence Archive. In Colorado, authorities are investigating another mass shooting less than 7 weeks after a gunman killed 10 people at a supermarket in that state. Laura Podesta is with us now from New York City. Laura, there was another incident that happened there this weekend as well in New York.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. Yes, in Times Square, police say 2 to 4 men got into a fight. One of them opened fire, shooting 3 innocent bystanders. Now, that shooter is still on the run this morning. The NYPD says they do know who he is, that he has gotten in trouble for illegal vending in the Times Square area before. A manhunt is underway in New York after a shooting in Times Square.
All 3 are innocent bystanders.
All are expected to survive, including a 4-year-old girl, seen here being rushed to an ambulance by Officer Alyssa Vogel.
We have a male party down on the ground.
In Massachusetts, a man is dead after driving an SUV through the doors of the Leicester police station.
The man exited the vehicle and immediately shouldered what appeared to be a rifle and aimed it at the police officers. The police officers then fired and shot the man.
Police in Colorado Springs are searching for a motive after a gunman killed 6 adults at a birthday party before killing himself.
This is terrible for a lot of people in a lot of ways.
Just outside of Baltimore, cops say a 56-year-old man shot his neighbors and set fire to his own townhouse. Witnesses say it was possibly to lure people outside.
There are 3 fatal victims.
Police shot and killed the man when they arrived on scene. And in Phoenix, a shooting at a hotel left 1 dead and 7 injured.
A group of people that were attending a function inside the hotel had some sort of altercation prior to the shooting.
The rash of shootings may reignite the gun debate in Washington, which quieted down after a string of deadly shootings more than a month ago.
This has to end. It's a national embarrassment.
According to the Gun Violence Archive, there have been at least 24 shootings this month where 4 or more people were shot. President Biden is expected to meet with congressional leaders on Wednesday. It's unclear if gun control will be on the agenda, but as we know, Anne-Marie, President Biden has been very outspoken about ending what he calls the epidemic of gun violence in America.
Order out of chaos. We know that's exactly where they're going with it. Gun control. Take away the resistance of the people. But either way, judgment is going forth. Okay? I believe there was another shooting that took place in Times Square, New York, where you had a woman and her daughter were both shot. All right? Some argument ensued. Gun got pulled. A shooting happened. And it left a woman and her 4-year-old daughter wounded. And who's behind, who's causing, all this to happen? Well, the Lord, did he not say, he wounds and he heals, he kills and he makes alive? Let's go to Deuteronomy 32 and 39. And it says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. But the Lord is causing a sword to be passed through Babylon. And this weekend was a demonic weekend. That idolatrous Queen of Heaven spirit was heavy. So, of course, the Lord turned your celebrations into mourning. There's a spirit of vengeance. The Lord creates spirits of vengeance, and he sends them upon people. All right, let's go to that in the Apocrypha. If there be evil in a city, was it the Lord that have not done it? Or was it him that did it? All right. The Lord ain't finna play with you people, man. Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force. When a person pulls the trigger, that's force. And appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? All right. So a judgment is pouring down like water, man. Okay. That's all that's happening. Judgment. Let's go to Job 19 and 29, because the punishment of the sword, that's a form of the judgment. Job 19, verse 29. Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that you may know that there is a judgment. And every morning do the Lord bring judgment to light. All right. So that's pretty much what's going on. All right. People getting got, because judgment is going forth. All right, the Lord said, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right. And it's going to be more of this, is because, hey, they opened everything up. People thought they was going to get comfortable. Everybody was going to be happy. But this is what you're opening up to. More death. All right. More confusion. More insurrection. All right. More kidnapping. People going missing. Okay. It's going to get wild in the months and weeks ahead. All right. Fuel prices skyrocketing. certain food products, the prices skyrocketing. You got cyber attacks taking place. So it's going to get real interesting, man. All right, and that's why the scriptures tell us to be on our watch. All right, let's go to Luke 20:21 and 36. And it says, watch you therefore and pray always that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. Because we're in an evil time and people don't know their time. Just like it tells you that in Ecclesiastes 9, as a fish, caught in a net. Let's go there real quick. Ecclesiastes 9:12. A lot of these people are being snared right now because we're in an evil time and people are not being circumspect. Like the scriptures say, be circumspect, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. It says, Ecclesiastes 9:12, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them. All right. You never know. That's why the scriptures say, watch as well as pray. Okay? Is we coming into that evil time. All right? So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick response to this report. At least 10 mass shootings across the U.S. over Mother's Day weekend, showing you that the Lord hate and despise your feast days. It's nothing but idolatry to him. And he's a jealous power. The Lord was not with that BS yesterday, man. All right? So anyway, I'm going to give all praise to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, to the next lesson. Shalom.